Turn 13, took some risks this turn, and for once didn't fail and was kind of rewarded for it. So let's have a look. I did 3 battles, 2 with my leader stack and 1 with your stack. So the first one was the Flowrock Quarry, where I had to retreat on the previous turns, and I think I also lost some units there. No, actually I lost them at the gold mine. So that was the Flamer, injured Flamer I had attacked earlier, and 2 Draconian Elder giving Dragon Ancestry, which boosts them fire damage by 5 and gives plus 200 morale, and a Flyer and a Hatchling. So as usual, the idea is to split the enemy units, but it's quite difficult because they are moving towards me on the first turn. I have one advantage though, it's that I have phase. Without phase, it would not be practical to split them. But with phase, you can try it, and also because the Draconian Elder, they stay behind because of the buff on the first turn. So you also already have a small split because of this, and also it means the Flyer is moving more slowly, because if there was no Elder, he would move directly here, and then all the X's on the map on your side he can reach. But here, because he stayed there, so he cannot reach me immediately, so I have some room to retreat and avoid being attacked directly. So I killed the Flamer on the first round, because as I said, the Flyer stayed back, so I had some room to maneuver. I did get flanked by the Hatchling, but not a big deal. And then the 2 guys, they moved toward the closest targets, which are here. And then I've got an opportunity because of the hole here. So this Elder moved there, and if I move back, he cannot move and reach me because he has only 5x's range. So I can move with this Wisp and force him to move here or there by being on this line, which is exactly 5x's from his position here. And because he has only one valid target, so he has to usually he has to attack it. If it's ranged, especially if it's melee, sometimes it doesn't attack it, but if it's ranged, usually it does. So that's a way to split one and keep only 3 units to deal with, because actually the Elder are quite dangerous in addition to the Flyer. Hatchling is not such a big deal. Otherwise, I just retreat my units and don't take any risk with the Flyer able to do a critical on my leader or anything and killing the leader. And so I used my Champion 1 Wisp to take the hit from the Flyer, and because of his high resistance and his 60% physical protection, he can withstand the charge from the Flyer. Yeah, and I do heal this Wisp. Maybe not the best move here, but I was not sure I would be able to heal in later stages, so I decided to heal at this stage, which also means I'm going to take some hits from the Elder and the Hatchling most likely, but actually they went for the Adventurer. So here I've got an issue on my plan. It's that the Flyer didn't go for the Wisp. That actually happened quite often when you've got a unit like a Wisp, which has static shield and physical protection, and the damage calculation algorithm of the AI thinks, okay, I'm going to do 5 to 8 damages and I'm going to take 4 to 6, so it's not really worth it, and then it doesn't attack. So you have to take this into account. And so because of this, I'm in trouble, because now he can reach all the X's where I can go. So either I retreat with all my troops, or I go for the big game. Before describing this, so here in this area it worked, and then I'm just going to move back, and because of the hole, I actually didn't finish his movement. Because of the hole here, he cannot reach me, and he cannot also reach the troops there, so this guy just wasted his movement to go there, and I'm coming back. So here, my halfling almost can kill the hatchling if I'm lucky, thanks to Draconian Slayer. So I tried this, but it didn't work. But then I've got a backup. So I've got two choices. Tried three choices. Retreat. So I didn't retreat. So two choices. One is to try to stun the flyer, but I've got only here you cannot see, but only 20 to 25% chances. So it's very dangerous, because if it fails, then it can just flank me. And I've got the Elder still alive that can also do some nice damage to me. So a better solution in my mind is to try to stun the Elder. If it works, fine. If it doesn't, I can send a Wisp to remove some movement points from him and prevent him from using the fire. And then I can use my Wisps to drain some action points from the flyer, hopefully stun it with static shield, and that's the plan. So that's what I did. So I preferred to go for the Elder because he was not guarding, so he had 11 resistance instead of 14, so it means 15% chance more to spirit break him or stun him, and when you manage to break his spirit, you get 10% chance more for stun. So yeah, usually I think you should go for at least 40% chance of stun 3 times, otherwise it's too dangerous to go for 25% chance of stun. So as you can see, didn't manage to get the hatchling, but so then I go see if I stun the flyer, and I don't, I think. Yeah, I don't. So then should I try to kill the hatchling with this Wisp? But if I do, then he will take my adventure, because he has enough movement points for 4 X's. So I said, okay, let's keep the hatchling alive. Anyway, it cannot kill me. So yeah. And then I managed to stun the Elder, so I'm good. And I can send the second Wisp to deal with further drain AP from the flyer. The issue here is now that it can actually kill my Wisp, but for some reason it didn't. Don't know why. Stupid calculation from the AI, so was lucky on this. And this Elder is moving back. And also it could maybe have... yeah, it did something very, very strange. I was very, very lucky and very, very strange. Instead of flanking this Wisp and then killing it, it flanked this Wisp, and then it cannot flank it, so really stupid stuff, I don't know why. Then it's not so hard, and I stun the flyer, because if I do stun the flyer, I can kill the Elder with the Wisp, and I really wanted to retreat with the 2 Wisp to avoid being killed by the Elder here. So that's why I focused on the flyer this time, even with the only... Actually, yeah, 20% and 40% chances. So, unlike what I said on the previous turn, because striking the Elder would have been quite a waste of damage output and Inflict stun. And then, yeah, not so many units left, so I can finish them. Then second fight was at the gold mine, and was not so difficult. I retreated once just to be able to use Man Magical Being twice. So once during this fight where I retreated, and a second time when I did the fight again. And so it means I took twice damage on the adventurer from the crossbowman, but lost 6 HP and gained 30 from on the wisp, so it was worth it, I think. Trading 3 HP for 15 HP for the wisp. My leader leveled up to level 10, so now I need only one level, 96 XP, and I'm going to get Invisible, Master Illusionist. Then I did this fight, used Apprentice to take the hit from the Bone Collector, because it's a Draconian, so healing fast. And less dangerous than with my hero. Leveled up, got some nice boots. And with my leader I got this at the Stone Quarry, Hunter Spider egg, so it's nice with phase. I guess I'm going to win before turn 21, but we will see. So as I said on the previous turn, I'm taking First Strike as well as Sprint and Projectile Resistance, which is really useful. And for the rest, I'm keeping the points open for now. So next I'm probably going to take the Watchtower and then move, clear this, maybe go clear this, take back the item, and then go for the Vault of Knowledge and a shrine and regrowth shrine, so then I can come back and I will have some crazy regrowth wisps, especially my champion one, and then I can just ruin Mr. Hawk. And Mr. Hawk apparently lost his throne, because now I'm seeing it. Before I was just seeing that. And last turn I saw 3 Scoundrels, or 2 turns ago I saw 3 Scoundrels in this area. So what's likely is that the Scoundrels took his throne and then it took it back immediately on the same turn. So I was not able to see the Scoundrels controlling the throne. So it maybe mean he has some army here to kill the 3 Scoundrels. Probably secondary hero, but with some regrowth units I can deal with them, I think. Kivet was released as Vassal and gave me plus 10 RP, which allowed me to finish Sorcery 2. And now I'm doing Magical Structures to get the gold, the mana, sorry. And so yeah, it's very nice. I've got 2 outposts, 2 vassals, and he met them, so it means he's close to here, but I'm not sure where, probably with a Wisp. Draconians are very happy. Something I realized with this game I didn't know, and which is a bit overpowered, I think, is that when you take a city by force from your race and then you release it as a vassal, you get 2 bonuses. One is 50 from released city as vassal, and one is 30 made independent city vassal, so you get plus 80. Which means when you start at 250 and you take 2 cities from your race and you release them as vassal, you get plus 160, so you get to 410, and you get very happy with 2 cities instead of 3 when you settle. So it's a very nice strategy, especially since you do get the race governance experience even when you are releasing as vassal. So I didn't know that, and it's quite strong, but it's rare to get 2 cities from your race that you can take early on, as I did. That's the case only because Mr. Hawk is also playing Draconian. I think I wanted to show some... production. So production, I'm launching a settler here, and here one more crusher, I love them, and next turn a temple, because I should be at 100 mana, and so I can spare a temple and still cast stuff. And I'm casting 1 more Wisp. And I'm getting racial governance upgrade in 3 turns. And you can see that I'm not researching Phantasm Warrior, maybe differently to other players, but I think I can just deal with Mr. Hawk only with Wisp because he's not very developed so far, so I'm more into rush than into long-term planning. Thanks for watching, see you next time.